Ever get on a flight starving, only to realize your only options are dry crackers or a sad $12 sandwich at the airport? You're not alone, and it doesn't have to be that way. Here's the truth. Most people think TSA rules around food are too complicated, so they don't bother bringing their own snacks. And guess who wins when that happens? The airlines. They count on you being confused and unprepared, so you end up buying overpriced snacks mid-flight or at airport vendors. But what if I told you there's a smarter way? In this video, I'm going to show you 8 TSA-approved snack hacks that the airlines definitely don't want you to know. These are totally legal, totally easy, and they'll change the way you travel forever. We're talking about packing real, satisfying food that gets through security with no problems and keeps you full without spending a dime at the gate. Let's jump in, because once you know these, you'll never travel hungry again. Number 1, the whole fruit rule. Airlines hope you forget fresh fruit is one of the best snacks you can bring on a flight. It's healthy, hydrating, and naturally satisfying. But a lot of travelers skip it because they're worried TSA won't allow it. Here's the truth. Whole, uncut fruits are perfectly allowed through security, and airlines aren't exactly advertising that. The key is to bring fruit that's intact and unpeeled, because that's how TSA classifies it, as a solid, not a liquid. Apples, oranges, and bananas are all great choices. They're sturdy, travel well, and don't require refrigeration. Pro tip: pack them in a small mesh produce bag so they're easy to grab and show at screening. Once you're on the plane, you can peel or slice them as needed for a fresh, juicy snack that's miles better than those tiny pretzel bags. Number 2, silicone bags, the reusable game changer. Plastic sandwich bags might seem convenient, but they're wasteful. And let's be honest, they don't do a great job protecting your snacks. They tear, they leak, and they get crushed way too easily. Airlines don't mind though, because the weaker you're packing, the more likely you'll end up buying their snacks instead. The smarter option? Reusable silicone snack bags. These TSA-approved bags are a major upgrade. They're flexible, durable, and seal tightly to keep your food fresh and secure. Plus, they're much durable than plastic, so your snacks are less likely to get smashed in your bag. They come in different sizes, which makes portioning super easy. You can use them for trail mixes, sliced veggies, cheese cubes, fresh fruit, or even small amounts of dips and spreads, as long as they're within TSA's liquid limits. Number 3, single-serve nut butter packs that change the game. Nut butters are packed with protein and healthy fats, making them an excellent travel snack. But traditional jars? Not so much. TSA considers them liquids, and most full-size containers go over the limit. That confusion ends up leading people toward overpriced snacks at the airport. But here's the smarter option: single-serve nut butter packets. These TSA-approved pouches are compact, mess-free, and super versatile. You can find them in all kinds of varieties: almond, peanut, cashew, even sunflower seed. They don't need to be refrigerated, and they're perfect for squeezing onto crackers, apple slices, or even just eating straight from the pouch when you're in a rush. Number 4, dehydrate everything for maximum impact. When space is limited and TSA rules feel like a headache, dehydrated snacks can be a total game changer. Airlines would love for you to think that healthy snacking on a plane is too complicated, but it's actually really simple. Dehydrated foods are lightweight, mess-free, and full of nutrition, all without triggering any TSA issues. Try things like dried mango, apple chips, banana slices, veggie crisps, or even savory options like beet or zucchini chips. Dried edamame, snap peas, and cheese crisps also make for great high-protein picks. Want something sweet? Dried strawberries or cinnamon-dusted pear slices hit the spot. Number 5, the no-crush snack tube. Ever packed snacks, only to open your bag and find everything crushed into crumbs? It's frustrating, and it's one more reason travelers end up buying overpriced snacks on board. But there's an easy fix: a no-crush snack tube that keeps your food protected. All you need is an empty container with a solid shell, like a clean Pringles can or a protein powder tub. These work great for carrying delicate snacks like crackers, cookies, rice cakes, granola bars, or even sandwiches. Just cut them into smaller pieces. The rigid sides keep everything from getting smashed, even if your bag gets pushed under the seat or crammed into the overhead bin. Number 6, the empty jar hack that changes everything. Forget those fragile plastic sandwich bags. An empty mason jar can be your secret weapon for better in-flight snacking, and most people have no idea. Here's how it works. TSA has no problem with empty containers, so you can bring a clean jar right through security. Once you're past the checkpoint, you can fill it with just about anything, either from airport vendors or your own pre-packed ingredients. Start by adding dry items before you fly: granola, nuts, or cereal. Then, after security, pick up a single-serve yogurt, fruit cup, or even guacamole. Mix it all together, and boom. You've got a custom parfait or snack blend that actually feels gourmet. Number 7. Build your own TSA-approved gourmet snack box. Those $12 airport snack packs with stale crackers and mystery cheese? You don't need them. Airlines count on travelers grabbing them out of hunger or desperation. But there's a smarter way. Instead of overpaying for unexciting food, create your own gourmet snack box that's TSA-friendly, healthier, and actually satisfying. Grab a reusable bento box with separate compartments, then fill it with travel-safe favorites like roasted chickpeas, high-quality nuts, dried fruit, artisan crackers, and cheese cubes. Yes, solid cheese is allowed. Add in things like mini pita slices, cherry tomatoes, turkey jerky, or even a hard-boiled egg for some real nutrition. Want to take it up a notch? Toss in a square of dark chocolate or a few olives for that perfect salty-sweet balance. Trust me, it'll make the usual airline snack seem even worse by comparison. Number 8. Freeze it to beat the liquid rule. A lot of travelers assume they can't bring things like yogurt, hummus, or smoothies on a plane because of TSA's liquid restrictions. And that confusion ends up costing them. Literally, they skip packing snacks and end up buying expensive options at the airport. But here's a simple trick most people don't know. If your food is completely frozen when you go through security, it's allowed. That one detail opens up so many possibilities. You can freeze things like Greek yogurt, acai bowls, or smoothies in small, travel-friendly containers the night before your flight. Just pack them in an insulated lunch bag with a frozen ice pack to keep everything cold until you're through TSA.